What's up everyone, this is Yasser Lead, and in today's video I'll be talking about top team in Master League, aka Master League 101, aka the best teams. I think tomorrow is the Master League Open, not the Classic, level 50 Master League, but to be honest, every team should be the same, but instead of being level 40, it's going to be level 50. And in Master League there is a bunch of stuff. I call it like, I was confused because usually I make it like leads, safe swaps, counter swaps, generalist. But the thing about Master League, most of the stuff can be generalist. But there is some stuff, I always see it in the lead, which is Melmetal, Talently, sorry, Ho-Oh, Palkia, Landorus. You can say that Landorus is anti-meta. And the generalist, like stuff that duel almost versus everything, just because they have a decent coverage. The best one, Mewtwo, Dialga, Zacian, Giratina Origin and Giratina Altered, Dragon Tail Groudon, Dragon Tail, don't run Mudshot, okay? That's so season 4. Dragon Tail Groudon, again. Excadrill, if you're not a Mudshot user, you run Excadrill. Zekrom, a Walmart version of Dialga. Zarude, aka NFT Monkey, as Crimson would say. And most of these stuff, the generalist can be good as lead, can be good as a closet, can be good as safe swap, just because they have coverage versus almost everything. The best one here, so according to people, or like the people were complaining about, is literally this dog here. Yeah, Zacian. Zacian just destroyed Master League, literally changed the entire Master League meta. Some stuff just like disappeared from meta because of the Zacian. Like Yveltal, you almost don't see it. Melmetal, you almost don't see it. Dialga, well, Dialga is gonna be there forever just because it has the best typing in the game. A solid offensive typing, aka Dragon, and the best defensive typing in the game, aka the Steel. With the Dragon Breath, one of the best fast moves. Deco, one of the best nuke charge moves in the game. Iron Head, one of the worst charge moves in the game. But if you have the best typing, you have the best fast move, one of the best nukes, you don't care about anything else, because pretty much you're gonna farm down everything, and that's what the Dialga is known for. Get the shield down, Mute, and then a Mute is gonna nuke the ward. Moving into the anti-meta stuff, Reshiram, aka the 4th best dragon. Landorus, which is the high CP version, but it's bad, kind of, because it lacks the good moveset. It doesn't have Earth Power. It doesn't have a cheap ground move. It only has Earthquake and Stone Edge as a coverage move, and you have to run Super Power because it's the best. It's a good anti-steal move, and you have Mudshot. You have the same attack as Mewtwo, so winning CMP is gonna come to which one has the Pokemon best buddy, or it's gonna come to a coin flip. Kyogre being one of the best anti-meta Pokemons. Why it's anti-meta, not meta? Because it's not a generalist. It's not a good lead. You have to use it as a counter swap. And it doesn't cover everything because the coverage move is Blizzard, which required like 11 waterfalls, or 10, I think. 2 serves. That's a lot. We're talking about 15 seconds to get to a move. Yeah, the Registeel would get to 2 moves almost. Just to throw 3 moves. Metagross was kind of dead, but it's now better because it's the hardest wall to Zacian. Meloetta, a good confusion user. Shadow Snorlax, a solid answer to Excadrill, a good answer to the Ghosts, aka Giratinas. And you beat Mewtwo in the 2. Garchomp. I think Garchomp is the 3rd best dragon after Dialga and Lugia. Lugia is the 2nd best dragon, by the way. It doesn't have dragon typing in the game, but it has it from the inside. Mamoswine, I don't know why I have it. I should be deleting this Pokemon because I don't like it, and I don't think anyone should using it. But some people used it and had some good run with it. Togekiss being the best. I think Togekiss is the best anti-meta Pokemon here, because technically you beat everything in the 2 because you have Charm, not because anything else. Now moving into the top teams, and the best BBML team according to PvPoke, the best website in the game, better than any website that help you to improve the game. PvPoke, make sure to check them, make sure to support them if you use their tools. Up to you. So, Zarude being a dark grass Pokemon, which is a good answer to the most of the stuff in the meta. You kinda beat Dialga in the 1. I think. Oh, in the 0, no, because they have Draco for you. You put it with Zacian. And Excadrill. Excadrill being the best counter swap to almost everything. So, you're almost weak to Kyogre. But you have a hard answer to Kyogre in the lead. This team rely on being spammy. This team is very spammy. You have a good charge move coverage. You have a solid shield pressure. You don't have the best fast move, but you know, if you can be spammy, you don't care about fast moves. And yeah, so what's the best team that you recommend? Well, I don't run Zacian, but I run Kyogre. I run Mewtwo. I run Lugia, my favorite legendary in the game, my favorite Pokemon in the entire game. So I play this team. Also, Smash King is also known for playing this team. I started playing with the Mewtwo instead of Kyogre, but he still played Kyogre because he preferred the fast move pressure over the charge move pressure from Mewtwo, especially versus the Steel, because Steel can be annoying sometimes. Make sure to check my live stream, twitch.tv/YasserLead, or Smash King stream at twitch.tv/smash_king08. I think he had a 40 win streak with this team. I think I have it featured on my YouTube channel. I'll try to link it on this section. Another solid team was made by one of my teammates, Nices, aka XXEdXX. He plays Mewtwo Double Dragon since season 4 or 3, I'm not sure. And he's one of the best in the world, to be honest, at playing this team. Like, he played this team more than any team in GBL. Sometimes, depending on the meta, if people are running Excadrill, he replaces Zekrom with Palkia. But if there is less Excadrill, he brings back Zekrom because Zekrom has the best nuke charge moves in the game. Like, you can nuke almost everything. You have Wild Charge, Crunch, or Outrage. I don't know, I think he doesn't run Outrage, but that depends on the meta. It's kind of, Zekrom has the best charge moves, but, you know, you can't have 2 Dialgas, but you can have almost the same stat on another Pokemon that's not Steel, but Electric. And if you can avoid the ground or use Dialga to bait out the ground, Zekrom can beat everything. Moving into another BBML team was made by Panic 23, and he made it to top 10 with this team, I think, and he made it to GBLA with this team. Like, he was one of the first to hit Legend in Master League, I think. I'm not sure. I think he day 1 or day 2. Make sure to check his live stream. He played this team like almost the best. He's the best at playing this team because everyone stopped using Yveltal, but he kept running Yveltal, and he actually had a very good success with this team. He used the Dialga to bait out the Steel, so the Yveltal sweep the back. Also, he preferred Yveltal over Giratina because of the Mewtwo safe swap in, because Yveltal just wall Mewtwo. Like, what's Mewtwo gonna run? Ice Beam, you can tank one. They cannot tank one because Dark Pulse plus the Stun would be fine to KO. And then if they safe swap Mewtwo, Dialga will be aligned versus their Giratina. And Dialga being the best Pokemon to always aggressively swap to protect the Zacian, because Zacian, you know, like, has debuff moves. So you debuff yourself and then you just go Dialga because Dialga doesn't care about anything. You can throw it. Just like go Dialga, and it doesn't matter what they have, you can sack it. Dialga is always gonna do something impressive, always. Make sure to check his live stream. He always have some interesting teams, and yeah. Moving to another team was made by Crimson 19 Pepelath. Yeah, he made some good teams. But he asked, why do you have small Pokemons here when on Panic you had a much bigger Yveltal, a much bigger Zacian, and a much bigger Monkey? Well, because I don't know, Crimson was literally the first person in the world to go negative using Zacian. Like, you would assume that everyone with Zacian just easy climb. Well, Crimson the first day tanked 200 elo with Zacian. And then he blamed Zacian, so he used another broken Pokemon, aka Zarude. He dropped under 100. And then he put Yveltal. He thought like he's gonna play, like Charm, like those Charm Double Dark. He thought he can implement the same idea in Master League. And guess what happened? He still tanked. He was 2600 for Master League. And when Master League came in 3 days, he tanked to 2100. Even though he was playing 3 of the most broken Pokemons. Like he had his Zarude is literally 15, 15, 13. Almost a hundo. Yeah, that means not everyone can climb with BBML. Okay? Just because you run BBML doesn't mean you're gonna win. Okay? Some people tanked with BBML. 500 elo in 3 days. Moving into another team, I call it Old But Gold. Was made by one of the greatest players in this game. Lolot Sox, I think. Back in Season 2. It's still one of the best teams. Kyogre, Togekiss, Dialga. 2 stuff that are weak to steel. Kyogre being an anti-steel. With this team, you always bait out the steel using Dialga. Then you kill it later with Kyogre. And then Togekiss just to sweep the back line. Another old team since Season 2, I think, was popularized by Super Saiyan Sensei. I am not sure. That's why I didn't have a streamer name. But I am kinda confident that it's Super Saiyan Sensei. Dialga, Groudon, and Kyogre. So this team used to be too good before Lugia exists. Now with Lugia being it's very tough for this team. So if you run this team, you run Dragon Tail, Groudon. Again, you don't run one shot. You run Dragon Tail, Groudon. You can beat similar stuff and more. You can beat Yveltal if you run Dragon Tail. Lugia matchup is not as hard. Another team, anti-meta team. Yeah, it's kind of a BBML core, but because it has Landorus, I call it kind of anti-meta team. This team was created by the Nut. It's not the most creative team, but this team was a good answer to Zacian meta because Landorus just almost walls Zacian if Zacian is running double debuff moves. And you have Mud Shot, so you can outspam the Zacian. You have Giratina Origin, which is one of the best meta Pokemons that answers Zacian because you have Shadow Ball. And if they don't have Play Rough, it's hard for them to beat the Giratina. Even if they have Play Rough and you landed the Shadow Ball, you can beat it with Giratina Origin. And Dialga Upper Shield can beat Zacian. This was one of the best answers to Zacian if you don't want to run Zacian, if you don't want to run Lugia, if you don't want to run Kyogre. And if you have a Hundo, Landorus, I recommend this team. Make sure to check Felix at twitch.tv/thenuts93. I believe Ice Beam Mewtwo was one of the toughest hardcore breakers to this team. Kyogre in the lead, Togekiss in the back is also tough for this team. But I think Mewtwo lead is the toughest. Yasser, do you have any other anti-meta teams? Well, here is this team. It was created by Pokemango. He doesn't run Dialga. And he proved that you don't need Dialga or Zacian in Master League to climb. He literally got to rank 14 on leaderboard in Season 9, I think. And in rank 13 leaderboard on Season 10 without using a Dialga with a team that almost a triple weak to Dialga. If they have Thunder Dialga beat everything here. But he knows how to play almost every game with this team. He started streaming recently, so make sure to check his stream at twitch.tv/thepokemango. He prefer using Reshiram because, Reshiram is a much better looking Pokemon than Dialga. But you can say like, oh, what about Palkia? Well, let's not talk about Palkia. I have some opinions about Palkia that people might not like. If you're looking for a team that doesn't require a Hundo Dialga or Hundo Zacian, this is one of the best teams. And another team, also I think, by MX Champ, Mish, aka Mish. I think she told me that she copied Pokemango, this team. But she was running Excadrill. I am not sure who started running this team, but this team also worth mentioning. Because with this team, you have a hard answer to Dialga, which is Excadrill. But I think you're kinda weak to Zacian? Zacian is tough. Like, what's the answer to Zacian here? Firefang Reshiram? No. You just go to Reshiram. People, like, the thing about Reshiram is that you don't get one-shotted by Zacian because you either resist or you take a neutral damage from play rough and you resist everything else, unlike Dialga where you take super effective damage from close combat. Another anti-meta team, or a budget team as I call it, I made it like 2 seasons ago. It was originally like, I think I started playing it in season 2, but I was playing Snorlax because I didn't have a Giratina. I made a video, I think, and I submitted the video to King. You can find it there, or you can find it here in my channel. Togekiss, this team is weak to Mewtwo. If they have Ice Beam Mewtwo in the lead, you just lose. You don't have any win con. If they have a Mewtwo that's not not Ice Beam, you can win by catching the second Side Strike on. You shield the first Side Strike on Togekiss. You catch the second Side Strike on Garchomp, and you hope for the best. After that, anything that's not that, I think is fine. You use Garchomp, it's Dragon Tail Sand Tomb. The second, the third move is up to you. You can use Outrage, put the Lugia, safe swap, counter swap. You use Garchomp as a Dialga bait. Garchomp can actually beat Dialga if you are up energy and your game doesn't lag. And I believe that's the end of the video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you have any question, make sure to leave in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to sub. And see you in the next video. Peace.